Oh, my bad. Yeah, that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, it happens. But
Yeah.
anyway, I don't know if it's happened to me per se. But yo, dude, these industry dudes be jacking left and right, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro.
It's sad because that's what the industry is built on. But when you see like that's the how could I put it? It's like I was gonna say it was that in the late '90s or early 2000s, like the producer budget for some albums were crazy, or just the album budget in general was crazy. We got X
Yeah.
amount of thousand to spend on beats, or X amount
Yep.
of or $500,000 for a beat, or 200,000. And I'm just
Yeah.
throwing these was numbers they were bragging about. People could
Right.
pull the clips in the articles, like the source or whatever. Now I don't think they even try to spend more than a couple grand. And I'm only saying this respectfully because I feel like they be sourcing most of their stuff from YouTube. Like
Yeah.
when I look at a lot of stuff, say like today, or a lot of production that's come out over the years, it's like I
Yeah.
feel like it's YouTube. And there's nothing wrong with sourcing it.
Yeah.
These young cats need to get their name out, but
Yeah.
this is how that cycle begins, or at least continues, and that's what I find to be detrimental. Like, what's your thoughts on that?
Man, it's
because it's a crazy site. Because they want to get heard. They got some hot shit. Because like this to build on that even better. The beat battle. I don't want to say they're dead, but they're dying out. They didn't take the same momentum as rap battles. Because I feel that's the way beat battles should have went. The same way the rap battles went. But now beat battles are kind of like taboo, and now we're looking at it at a standpoint: how do you get heard? How do you get out of your bedroom?
Well, there is something that took the place of beat battles.
Okay.
You want to know what that is?
Please talk to me.
Producer showcases.
But even that has come taboo nowadays.
Depends on where you go.
No,
Depends on where you go.
I agree.
Depends on where you go. Like, that's why I tour a lot. You know what I'm saying? I tour a lot because, like, I would say I have a fair following or whatever, but so there's obviously like a bunch of people around the world that's listening to my shit, thankfully.
Yeah.
But that's just through hard work and fucking promoting. But the way it's happening now is, especially out west and pretty much out west and up north and up in Boston. What's the move now? They still doing the beat battles up there too, and out west, and they still doing it, but it's more like producers that are like established mainly on the SoundClouds or the Spotifys or whatever. They have many thousands of or millions of plays on these platforms or whatever. Yeah. So these promoters use that avenue to fill up venues, so these producers can come through and play 30 to 40 minute beat sets. You know what I'm saying? Of exclusive shits, so these fans can get to know the producers.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And that's kind of like the move now or whatever. It's been a move for a while, but you're right, it is kind of slowing down because now it's being exposed that people buy their numbers and buy their plays because some of these people, even though they have millions and millions of followers and plays online, they can't fill a venue with more than 3 people. So
wow,
yeah, man, that's what I've noticed. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, these are people authentic, or the ones who's buying their views and followers?
The ones that are buying their views and followers.
Yeah, I agree. Because
yeah,
because you gotta have fans. You got that many people. You gotta have a few in this city.
Yeah, but nah, man. Like
that's interesting.
Nah, bro. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy. I want to know what actually sprouted the touring, because when I say sprouted it, this is something I feel every artist should do. Granted, especially because this is a career. This is not just a hobby. This is something that you're doing,
right?
And you make ends from it. Now, the point is that what inspired the touring? Because, like you said, you're going to these different locations, these different showcases, and like I said, that's very inspirational. But now, was that part of the plan to spread the sound, or was it because you saw that these venues were no longer here and this is where I had to be, or was it a catch-22 on both? How did that work?
Okay, well, it goes back to Well, actually, because after a while, chasing the bag of getting placements and, you know, because let's face it, as producers, we know that rappers sometimes their timeline and your timeline of getting music out are like two ships sailing in a night. And bro, I know so many rappers who when you ask them, yo, you know about this dude named MentPlus? Oh my God, yo, his beats are so fire, man. I love to work with that guy. Oh really? But I sent you like mad folders. What are you talking about, bro? Fuck out of here, bro. Like, come on. Like,
yeah, you're
look,
right,
man.
you absolutely right.
Over the years, even online, it's been a growing. Well, it's actually been around for a long time because I remember back in the day buying records of instrumental albums, and now that's the thing now. Now producers are making it albums without words now. You feel me? Like, and I put out a couple of projects where ain't nobody really rhyming on my joints. I got music videos without no rappers on them. You feel me?
Yeah. So
it's a thing. Like, you know, we're musicians and we're just here to let the world know that I'm not saying it by all means. Like, I'm not saying you know, forget about the rappers, because you know their voice is like an instrument on anything. But I can't wait for another man to get closer to my success, or male or female to get to my success, man. I'm a purveyor of my own destiny, so especially when on these beats, man. So like I put out my my first instrumental album back in 2016, and on High Water Music. I'm still on High Water Music now, and I'm about to release my second full-length album, because I released subsequently a couple singles between then and now, and I'm about to put out my my second album, The Archer's Paradox, in a couple of weeks or a couple of months. And this album is going to be different from the first one sonically, because I'm still going to have the hip hop instrumentals, but it's going to be more than one genre on there. And I have a few there's a few lyricists that I'm showcasing on there. You know, people from the underground, like you know Kev, you know, like Kev Brown, Calp, Dace D. The Booze Brothers out of Philly. You know, it's gonna be a
you got some cats up there.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be I feel real good about this album right here, because I'm doing. At first, when I you know, because you remember I told you time humbles you. So on my first album, I had a chip on my shoulder against rappers. You know, I was like, yo, I could do this on my own. But I was like, you know what? I want to give people variety. I want to grow. So I want to do the instrumentals, but I also want to let people know that, you know, I get down with rappers too. You know what I'm saying? Because this summer I put out a single with Planet Asia. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And it literally came out of nowhere. Everybody was like, yo, you did a record with Planet Asia? I was like, yeah, I did a record with Planet Asia. Yeah. Like, yeah, why not?
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
So I want to.
How did that come about too?
It was the head of my label, man. Because he pretty much knows everybody, like, because he's DJ Sucio Smash, and everybody knows.
Shout out to Sucio Smash.
Yeah, shout out Sucio Smash. Like he pretty much had the world's famous record show that he took over for Stretch and Bobbito on 89.9. So, and everybody came through to that show, Squeeze Radio. Everybody came through Squeeze Radio. Yeah. So, wow. So that right there is like, that was pretty much how it came about. Like, it was like, yo, my man got these beats. What's up? They picked one, this, that, and the third. They wrote the verses, and that was it. And then we put it out. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of gave me the idea for my next project. Like, yo, I'm a reach out to some of my favorite lyricists or whatever. Okay. As well as have a bunch of instrumentals, and then, you know, that's gonna be on my next project, and that's gonna come to fruition really soon. thanks to the people for supporting too, man. I can't do it without y'all, man, for real.
Absolutely.
So,
This is just beautiful, the creativity, and this is, like I said, it's still motivational just even hearing this. But
yeah, man.
How many tracks we looking at on this? And what's the sound? Because I heard you mention genres.
Yeah,
Times.
multiple genres, bro.
So what is multiple genres? Because I'm not gonna lie to you. Because wait, I'll tell you. I'll say this right here. If cats didn't know, I stopped doing. I don't want to say I stopped doing hip hop. I still do hip hop, but I do a lot of disco now. That's my shit. And when I say disco, I got a lot of. It's weird. It's just because when you listen to disco, I say this. I do a lot of music appreciation. Not even to go. Just a quick sidebar. Like when you listen to different genres of music and see how they affected, like, say, the U.S. or different cultures, and it was like some of this music was just a lot bigger than just like beats and words. You know, like these was like a lifestyle. It was a culture for a lot of people. And you know, when I started looking at like say hip hop now, that's a culture now. Disco, Studio 54, all that. So much shit emerged throughout, you know, through disco and But not to go off topic, but yeah, like let me know what genres or what transcended these different genres. Tell me.
Okay, all right. Well, check it. For a long time, I actually really wanted to learn, you know, chord progressions, different types of chord progressions, because you know everybody knows me through, you know, I like, they know me because of my chop game and how I do chopping records and doing all this stuff. I'm like, fine, but bro, you could chop for so much of the, you know what I'm saying? Like the same breaks, and it's like to me, like I started really getting into music theory and chord progressions and playing chords and stuff like that. So with this new project, there's a lot of stuff that I actually, you know, like played, like, you know, with along with, you know, the chopping that I'm known for, but it's eclectically, it's just going to be a different album from the first one. For the hip hop purists, they're going to be satisfied for the beat making dudes in the basement wearing the ski mask and all that. They're gonna like it too. Like it's gonna be a little bit for everybody. And for the club kids that like to dance to house, the house records, they're gonna like it. They're gonna like it too. For the R&B cats, for the soulful cats, they're gonna like it too. You know what I'm saying? I did for this project. I did a little bit of everything, man. Like, and I'm grateful. I'll be able to put it out pretty soon. You know what I'm saying?
So what's pretty soon? We're looking for the summer, end of summer.
I don't know. I'm still in pre-production right now, man. Like I'm still in pre-production right now, like, cause but I don't have that much left, like, cause dude, every time I listen to the album, it's like I get idea and I go right back in to pre-production. So
I know
like,
what that means.
like, yeah, I know it's crazy. Like, but I'm on the mantra of you know, quality over quantity. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But the thing is, I made the decision after I got back from California last time to use all my creative energy and just stop putting off finish this album. Because the whole time I was in California with my wife, dude, I was making crazy beats, like, and posting them on Instagram every single day last summer. Yeah. And everybody was just like, yo, what the hell are you doing out there? Like, and I was like, and I was like, yo, okay, I need to stop doing that and finish this album, because I'm wasting creative energy on, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need to just finish this album. So that's what I, you know, decided to do. And I got back home and I was like, look, I need to finish this album and just put all this inspiration into this album I'm gonna put out. So that's exactly what I intend to do, you know?
Wait, but now I got a two-part question, because I find this interesting, because I don't know if you remember, because I think I was either texting or DMing you. I thought you moved to LA for a while.
Well, that's actually where my wife is from.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like I'm out there like I didn't go this in this 6 month period, but every 6 months I'm out there, like, just networking and promoting my music, man. Okay. Because it's a really dope market to promote in, you know what I'm saying? Because, You hit somebody up like, yo, I'm in town. I got this single out. Hit me up. I need to perform at your venue. They be like, all right. And they just book me and I perform and that's it. And then from there, like another show fall in your lap, and another show fall in your lap, and another show fall in your lap. And whoever follows you on Spotify through that app, Soundkick,
yep.
They'll go to your Spotify and just click on your Spotify and then look to see what shows that you're or what state you're in if you're touring or whatever. They just, you know, next thing you know, you just run into your fans at your show and
let's go from
this,
there.
that, and the third. So, you know, that's how I've been doing it, man. Yeah.
No,
So.
I find that interesting because now the second part of the question was, did the inspiration come from LA? Because now I don't know how to put it. It's not saying that you're not inspired here, but
Right.
I'll give an example. I don't want to say I was going through like a little block or whatever, but you know,
Yeah.
I don't know. During the winter time, it's just like a strange period for me. It's always been like that. I do a lot of consuming and appreciating, and then once the weather breaks, it's like, all right, I don't know. But the point is that I went to Trinidad, say in January, and I just went ape shit. I just went like,
it's right.
Like
it's something about, bro. It's something about the sun and palm trees.
Okay, so I was right.
Yeah.
So
it's something about it.
Okay.
It's something about it, bro. I was chopping records that I was like here. I was like, get the fuck out of here. I'm not sampling that. Like, bro, I was flipping records like I had no business flipping, bro. Like it was crazy. I was like, yo, how the fuck did I think of that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yo, I know what you got.
Yeah.
That's the part that I found. And now I just want to focus it on you because I find that to be interesting because I like even say from some of my favorite artists and I hear that, like even when Kanye said he went to Wyoming, that's just one of the most recent ones. But I've heard artists like say locally, they'll be like, yo, we're going to upstate New York for like a week to work on this project, whatever the case is, or just to clear their mind, just to get out of the realm that they're in. But you know, that kind of triggers creativity in a weird way. I don't know, like
here's what else. Well, it's like a change of venue, but you know what? You could do that in the sanctity of your own studio, and this is how you can do it. And I saw somebody post this online, and I thought it was bullshit, but then I actually tried it myself, and it actually works. So you're sitting in your studio, right? You got your drum machine here, got your keyboard over here, got the computer or the whatever have you in front of you and stuff, right? So you take a good look at where everything is and just switch that shit around. Guaranteed you'll get some inspiration. Don't tell me why. Don't ask me why. It just happens.
That is so great.
Yeah, just you like move your drum machine to the other side of the desk, move your keyboard to where your drum machine was, move the computer to the other side of the room, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But don't mess up your workflow. But like, you know,
that's so freaky. Wait, hold up. That's so freaky. It's fucking true. That's so freaky. It's scary. Because I tell you a true fucking fact. I literally had the machine on the right side of my desk. I had the push on the left side of my desk. And I'm like, yo, I'm doing this machine shit, da-da-da-da. But I was like, my bread and butter is Ableton. And it's too hard for me to go from, I'm a right-handed guy, so let me swap. Bro, I kid you not, the moment I swapped it, it was like, bro, it was game. But I just find that crazy because the moment you said that, it's like, yeah, just switch it around and you'll get it.
Yeah.
That is so fucking crazy.
And then you go, why didn't I have this over here before, bro?
Yo, I swear. Oh, my God.
Yeah, bro. Bro. I'm telling you. Because I did that recently. I had my MPC in front of me and then my Ableton Push 2 up on this laptop stand. Yeah. And then a couple of months ago, I switched them. And then, every time I sit down, I want to make mad joints now. It's crazy.
That is great. I think
it's crazy.
That is so fascinating. And and like I said, I'm only getting so like because you literally just told me this, and it's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Like, that is interesting. So now I want to bring this up because I go through this all the time. I hit blocks, I hit walls. I feel everybody does, whether you're a writer, a producer, it doesn't matter what it is. When you're a creative, you know. So when you hit a wall, if you hit a wall, what is your escape? You feel me? Because I feel like you're in an escape room now.
To get back to being inspired?
Yeah, not even to say inspired, but just to get out of that. because you may be inspired, but you might just hit a wall. Like, damn, where the fuck do I go? Or or what, however it may be. But like, you get what I'm saying? Like, how do you jog that? Yeah.
Okay, this is what you do. There's a couple of ways to go about it. You could turn off whatever you're working on and leave the house. Go out. Just go. Get out. Just leave. And maybe you'll be inspired by something that you see out in the world. Then come back and knock it out. If that doesn't work, me personally, what I do is I use that time to go in my sound libraries and organize, make like, you know what I'm saying? Because you can never have too many drums, you know. Use that time to listen to more samples, you know what I'm saying? Maybe something will hit you. Another way you can get over the block is get out of that. Like, in other words, if you're making something, if you're making a couple of hip hop joints, try messing with another genre, you know what I'm saying? And delve into that, you know. What else? Yeah, that's all I got for that. But
yeah, no, it's
you can try those.
Yeah, no, it was just a question that comes up because, you know, I talk to creators all the time. Like I even spoke to a writer. You know, and I found that interesting. I was like, I just thought that shit was just flow, but like I get it though. It come, you know, it just be like a creative overflow at times, you know, because sometimes it's just coming.
Yo, bruh, inspiration hits me at the worst times. Like I be at work, like at the jail, and an idea for a beat hit me. Like, God damn it! You know what I'm saying?
My God.
And where I work at, you're not allowed to use cell phones, so it's not like I can hum it into my phone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's crazy. So like.
Oh wow. So
but
now,
yeah, it is what it is. But thankfully, like as of late, I've been lucky with my inspiration as far as you know, be able to lay it down, because like recently I switched up how I make music now, and the times of day I make music now, because really? I work in the evening between 3 and like 1:30 a.m.
Okay.
Right? So I get off like 1:30 a.m. So what I do is, as soon as I get home, I go to sleep, right? Yep. And I had, cause me, it's important for me to get my full night's sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I don't believe in that genre, like that not genre, but that mantra of, oh yo, you gotta no sleep, all this stuff. Nah. I don't do that. I don't do that. So what I do is I make sure I get that 8 hours in. So I go to sleep around 1:30 and I'm waking up like about 9:30ish. Okay. Then boom, right to the studio. Wow. So from 9 till about 3 o'clock, I'm working on music every single day. And ever since, and I just recently started doing this. I've been doing it for about a month now. I've gotten so much work done, bro. Okay. It's crazy. I wish I would have thought about this sooner. You know, I would have had so many projects finished. Yeah. Favors I would have been able to do for people that I didn't. But I had to figure it out on my own. You know where I learned it from? I learned it from, I was watching a YouTube video, and it was a guy from the military talking about time management, and I picked it up from him. And it was like, I set these alarms on my cell phone or whatever, like, and to go off every like hour, either every hour blocks or every 2 to 3 hour blocks. And when my cell phone alarm goes off at 3 o'clock, time to ready to go to work. You know what I'm saying? So I put that in, and then the whole process starts all over again.
I like that.
That's it.
That is very interesting. That is very.
Yeah, bro.
And now I have another question, because it's funny, because I saw an interview years ago with Salam Remy, and he said that he likes making music in the daytime. Now, I'm just curious, is it the switch in the day, is it switching the cycle that, because I don't know if you were a nighttime producer, afternoon or mid or early morning, but is it the time management that made you more efficient, or the time and day that made you more efficient?
The time management made me more efficient. Okay. Time management, yeah, because it's something about waking up in the morning and like it. Well, actually, let me back up a little bit. It's exciting to get home from work, right? You, from your JO, and then you're going to sleep like, yo, when I wake up in the morning, yo, I'm making fire. Like, it's just something about that, bro. Like,
that's a fact. That is
like,
a fact.
Word up. And it's like you got mad time. Like, it's crazy. Because sometimes, yo, it's like, yo, you be doing so many joints. You be like, yo, it's time to go to work already? Fuck. So that alarm go off and shit. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Yeah, yo.
No, absolutely. And I find that interesting. So but the thing I find more interesting is that the time management improves. So it doesn't matter what time of day. So you're not a producer that you get cooking whenever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
All right, bet. So
but for the producers that do it, for the producers that have a full-time job, time management is very, very important. Because you don't want to fuck up your daytime gig because you're tired from making beats, or vice versa. You don't want to you don't want to be tired from your gig and not make any music because you're tired. So with the time management, you're good to go. You can get both done. Have time for a relationship, have time for the music, and have time for work. So it's threefold. You know what I'm saying?
Very interesting. Yeah, I might have to look up that video. I find that. That's
man.
Deep.
I can't remember, but I know it was a guy from the military.
Okay.
A guy from the military, and you know the military, they don't play when it comes to waking up at the crack of dawn to get it done.
Yeah, you ain't
know what I'm saying?
Lie.
Yeah, because my wife's father is retired military, and he has his routine. He wakes up early every morning and get it done.
Oh wow. Yeah, he's probably been doing that for years too.
Yeah.
So it ain't no joke.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, so I got a few more questions for you, so you know. But one of the questions I wanted to know was that, because especially that you said you're more into music theory, I find that to be interesting. Because I want to talk on that, because I think it's important for all musicians, especially sample based. I don't ever want to categorize you, but I categorize myself as a sample based producer, and I found it to be very important to learn music theory.
Absolutely. Very, very important to learn music theory. Very important. Let me tell you why.
Please.
Okay, let's say, because I'm in the in the beginning stages of owning my own business now, and I just started a music production company.
Okay.
About a year ago, and I want to score for movies and television and commercials and stuff like that. So, they frown upon the use of samples.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Well, not really frown upon, but I'm just saying, like,
no, that's interesting.
When it comes to that type of stuff, you might as well just do something original, because you don't want to share your publishing, and that's cutting into your bottom line.
Facts.
That's the only reason why, you know what I'm saying? But like, you know me, and you know how I get down. I'm a sample based producer all day. But when it comes to that lane, I'd rather make original music and for that lane. So that's why I would say, in that regard, knowing music theory is important. Now, as far as the producer side of things outside of that lane, here's why, in my opinion, that music theory is important.
Okay.
Now, let's say you got this sample, right? It's cool. You chopped it up. You flipped it. It's dope. You got the drums. The drums sounded nice. Okay. But you don't know music theory, so you don't know how to even begin to play that bass line, bro.
Facts.
I mean, some of us are lucky enough to, you hit that first key on the keyboard, like, oh, that sounds just like it.
Yeah. yeah, you're right.
Sometimes it happens, but sometimes it don't. You feel me? So that's where music theory comes in. If you know the key of that song, and you know that you got to go down 3 octaves to get that, or go up 3 octaves to get that first nice bass note, and play the chord progression of that bass note the bass notes that you need. That's why music theory is important. And then when you got your bass line, and then you can play the accompaniment around the sample. Yeah. So your production, your beat is not heavily reliant on just the sample. You know, when you drop out the sample and it's just your melodies playing or whatever that you played around the sample, that's another important aspect of music theory also, because now you're building a lane for the beat that you're making that gives it depth. You feel me? And it's like the instrumentation is like everywhere. It's cohesive. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's why the music theory is important.
No, absolutely. I feel like that was a great breakdown and explanation on both aspects. One, from the publishing and royalties point of view, and two, from just actually being more creative and instrumental.
Big rap money, son.
Straight facts, man.
Yeah,
like, I'm not even gonna hold you. I had I told a story to my mans a few summers ago, actually 2017. So I do the YouTube thing, and I was doing a beat tutorial. So I was doing some shit, and I did a beat remake. And I'm gonna be straight to it. This was one of my first ever. I'm not even gonna hold you. I was like, this shit is easy. I'm like, I could throw this shit together, and I know, like, literally, it's like I know these samples. So I did that. I put it together, but now this was one of my first run-ins with the labels as far as with clearance, samples, and publishing.
Right.
I didn't know they were on YouTube. That's number one.
Oh, what?
Pardon my ignorance.
They like the FBI out there. What?
Wait, yo.
They don't play.
What? They do not fucking play. Yo,
they don't fuck around.
Just to make a long story short, they threw a tag on the video. Boom. They're like, do you want to dispute it? I thought about it. They were like, if you dispute it, you get a strike. I'm like, oh, shit. This ain't like a regular nigga. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, fuck it, so be it. So they let me keep 80% of the profit. I was like, all right, that's good. You feel me? It was doing numbers. So I was like, all right, bet 80%. A month later, they was like, yo, you get they take 60%. I'm getting 40. Now I'm getting 20%, and they done put a fucking copyright on the fucking video, the beat remake, and the other. These niggas went full house on, bro. I'm talking, but they waited till the shit hit a couple 100,000.
Yeah, demonetization. Yeah,
bro, you know, when the shit was doing like 10, 20, 30,000.
They didn't even care.
They didn't give a fuck. They didn't give a fuck.
Once it start making money,
oh, they need all of that. They need it. And now I'm at the dilemma, like, do I take this shit down and get nothing? Because they're getting 90%. Bro, I'm kidding you not. This was like altogether, say all three, probably like about an 80 something a month. Because you know how YouTube works with the ad revenue and shit. But the point to be said is like, I'm seeing none of that. If I'm lucky, I'm seeing like $8, $10, $8, $12.
I'll tell you a funny story. What's messing with? I put like because my label High Water Music has they have their it's a couple of them. They have their own publishing companies that they deal with or whatever. But I have as an artist, I have my own YouTube page. Yeah. So I posted a couple of my music videos on my YouTube page. What's messing with? I got a copyright from my distributor.
Are you saying that's
saying
funny?
That I'm stealing music from MentPlus. You need to cease and desist.
That's funny.
I'm like, hold up, I am MentPlus. That's me.
Hey, that's funny.
I'm like, yo, that's me, bro.
I can't steal from me, man. How do we work?
Like, that's crazy. They're trying to demonetize my shit. It was crazy. So I had to call the label and straighten that shit out. Yeah. Because because you got to remember because that was mechanical royalties. Yeah. So pretty much I was stealing mechanical royalties for myself and paying myself.
Wait, that's the crazy shit when they break it down. But no, you're right. Yeah, but then again, like you said, with the mechanical royalties, that was another thing that was interesting too. Because you don't only get paid for the download, you get paid when I forgot the shit. When they click the download, it was something crazy with the mechanical down with the royalty. But I'm like, what? I was like, I get paid.
Plays, I think if it plays past a minute or something like that, that's a play.
Yeah, I'm like, that's crazy. I'm like. But like you said, all that shit adds up, and this is shit that this is information that not just producers. I feel artists, anyone in the industry should know. Because I don't want to say you. You're in the game and you already know. But we're surprised at the amount of people that's in the game now or coming in the game that doesn't know this stuff, expecting to make money or any type of profit. And I find that to be, fascinating because this shit's a fucking wolf, man. This shit's a fucking wolf. But not to stay there too long. I just wanted to ask one quick thought is like, what's your vision on the production and where it's going now?
Oh man,
because you're a DJ producer. You started out
yeah,
on analog, and I bring this up mainly because you said you catch ideas and you hum them. So I'm wondering,
yeah.
do you use the phone apps now? Because production is, it's on the phone, it's on everything is
Mm.
digitalized. So I'm just trying to figure out. They just released a Kai Force. I'm like,
Eh.
wait, that's the way I feel too. That's the
bro,
way,
bro. That's a whole other
me.
show, bro.
Yeah. That's a
How I feel about that. I could talk to you for a whole other hour on that, bro.
Oh yeah, we
a
gotta
whole other hour.
We're gonna have to bring you
Bro.
back for that one. We're gonna have to bring you back for that one. Wait,
my dude. Oh my god.
Because I got some gripes on that too.
Ooh,
but
me too, bro. Oh my god, man.
Akai, man.
They try to hey, look, kids, something shiny.
Joe, I feel like they're trying too hard.
Yeah,
and they're just
too hard, bro.
Like, I think everything after the fucking 2500, they just fucking shit the bed.
Yeah, yo. Yep.
I honestly,
everything
I
after that.
say that. That was like the last of the dying breed. Then everything else is just like, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro. But when you see it now with everything going digital, are you embracing the digital? Are you still analog?
Yes. No. I'm both. Like,
okay.
I'm an analog dude, but yo, I'm open to getting to the next level and evolving. Like, because I like perfect example. I saw something that was really interesting on YouTube. There's quite a few applications now. Ooh, man, it's crazy. Where you actually don't even need to know music theory. They have artificial intelligence within the software. All you have to do is know the basic root note, and it will create a riff for you.
That's a fact.
Example, Easy Keys. I'm sure you heard of it.
No, I didn't hear that one.
Easy Keys. Check this out. So Easy Keys, right?
Yeah.
I forget what company. Easy Keys is not that bad though. There's Easy Keys. They got Scalar. They have Captain Keys, Captain Chords, Captain Melody, where all you have to do is know that basic chord or that basic key, and it'll come up with.
I'm gonna cut in real quick. Cause I felt some type of way when the Native Instruments released their keyboards for that same exact reason. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not a professional music theorist. I'm like probably level 2.5, maybe. The point is that I took the time to study and learn, and the scales, the chords. Granted, the weed probably deteriorated most of the memory, but the fact is, I took the time to learn. You get what I'm saying? I took the time to learn this shit, and then they create a keyboard where it's like, yo, just pick your scale, press your note, and it'll tell you every other key in that note, the scale, and everything. I'm like, what?
Yep.
Bro, I studied this shit for months to figure this shit out. And you're telling me they make a keyboard, and for $800, they'll do it for you? I'm like,
that's what it's come to now, man.
But
what it's come to now.
It's only upsetting, like I said, like, when you take the time out, it's like chopping samples. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do a few videos on that on YouTube, and they get a few hits. But the point is that I find that to be an art style or art form. Let me correct that. That's an art form that you really, just like playing the piano. That's an art form. Chopping sample. I'm gonna be honest. I take that very near and dear to my heart.
Especially when you do it on vintage gear.
Oh,
yes.
Absolutely. Now, it's not even for me to go off on a tangent, but it's like when you go on YouTube and you see people trying to fast track the process, I don't know about you, but I take that as disrespect. Yeah. I take that as disrespect when you came from like 6 seconds on an MPC. When you came from an MPC period or any type of drum machine or keyboard with 6 seconds or 2 seconds, let's really be honest. You got a memory card. You got a memory upgrade if you got 6 or 12 seconds. It's really like about 3 or 5. You feel me?
Wait, could we drop the jewel about putting the record on 45 or 78 to get the maximum and then pitching it down? Could we drop that jewel?
Yes, absolutely. You have to put that shit in 45, speed it up to get the max, then slow that bitch down to get the bro. But cats didn't understand that.
Yeah.
But then I'm gonna be honest. That's what gets me upset. Granted, like I understand the direction shit is going, but I feel that's the one part of the game you can't fast track.
Nah.
Because I see Machine doing it now. easy chop your sample. You can't easy chop the samples, fam. Like they
Nah.
can't chop the fucking 3-second riff. They can't. Because the point I'm trying to get to is that you still need to have an ear. You still need to understand chords.
You still
chord
need to have the ear. Yes.
You get what I'm saying? So it's I don't care how much fast tracking you try to give these people. You still without the ear, you got nothing.
I'm gonna keep it 100 though. I like remember when back to what I was saying when I was out in Cali. Yeah. Like I was purposely trolling on purpose, like chopping like dumb shit, like because I got this new Serato sent me an artist copy of Serato sample.
Okay.
For me to try out or whatever, and they gave it to me because they saw that I had a lot of views on my Serato sample demo videos, and they were like, "Yo, well, thanks for doing the videos and making it popular or whatever." And they sent me some free shit to whatever. So at that point, I just started trolling and just blatantly chopping like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
just cause
dumb easy shit, like to let people know, like, it ain't what you chop, it's how.
No, absolutely.
You chopping it, like, because people, like, all of my comments, like, yo, I would have never thought of it that way. Like the one that comes to mind is what I did to the Aha record, the Take On Me, with the filters and the chops and all that. Like,
because the thing is, you push the envelope in a direction. I don't want to say a direction they weren't thinking, but you can't. Like, the best way I say it is when everyone's zigging, you got to zag.
Yeah, bro.
I'm like, as corny as that may sound, but that's the truth, though. Everyone is going like, all right, I got to go this way.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. And it's like, and it's funny you said that because it's like, I forgot. It was a sample. I sent it to my mans a while ago, but it's funny you said that. I sent him the joint. He was like, yo, this shit's crazy. And I'm like, bro, you would never believe the fucking song it was. And I'm like, wait, what song is it? I'm like, bro, that's Dancing Queen. He's like, what? This is, the point to be said is that, like you said, you just got to have the ear. You do it in some unorthodox way. But the
drum machines got no soul, bro.
They don't. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like that's the shit. Like, you can't teach that. You can't.
Nah.
There's certain elements you can't. And like, I saw a video with Ninth Wonder where he was just talking about chord progressions and I forgot the video, but I thought it was just fascinating because that shit resonated with me. Because till today, I'm like, no, he's absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Because, you know, a C chord, you got to know which that shit pairs with. Certain, excuse me, certain genres of music, depending on what you're looking for. That's where music appreciation comes in. So you want to get some brass. What genres has heavy on brass? Who was doing heavy on strings back in the day? Who did the guitars, you know? There was a lot of people who was good on the on singing, the groups, the cadences. Like you get it's crazy. I tell it's just deep. I don't want to go in. It just, and you understand, you know, but
bro.
I'm just ranting and venting now because like I see this shit and I feel like that's one thing you can't like. It's a special thing, man. It's an art form, and I feel like it should be treated as such, you know. But like I said, enough of my fucking ranting at the fucking end. You get what I'm saying, man? Yeah, no, man.
Old man radio.
Yeah, wait. When it comes to just to top it off, when it comes to certain shit like that, man, you gotta respect the craft, man.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest, because that's the shit that really built the foundation. Because now when you look back and see, like I said, I did disco. I'm listening to a lot of disco and stuff, and I listen to Giorgio Moroder because he was heavy. He was big not only, and that's another thing too. A lot of these disco cats, they transcended in different genres. But the point to be said is that these dudes was using CV. To appreciate, like, to do a CV, no click, like, come on, man. Like, this is stuff that you can't, it's like the foregrounds. But like I said, it was a pleasure having you on, man. You know, it's been well over an hour plus. I don't know if you have
right? Dude, we can go for another hour, bro.
You know, like real talk.
It's music, yo. You know what I'm saying?
So you know, it just flows organically, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
but
bro.
Outside of that, man, it's just that I do want to say this in closing. What's your thoughts on records, vinyl becoming the more popular medium or the most popular medium now?
I laugh. You know why? Because with cats like me and you, it's been popular, bro. Y'all late.
I've been telling cats that, but wait, I've been telling this for years, but now when you look at it and it transcends, niggas never understood 10 years ago why I was buying vinyl. wait. Well, I don't mean vinyl to sample. I mean like buying vinyl to listen to.
To listen to, exactly.
They couldn't understand it then. And I'm like, bro, this shit is this is the
bro.
one medium that's gonna inflate.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? CDs fell by the wayside. All that other shit fell by the wayside. Vinyl's still around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm speaking from a DJ standpoint. Like I like people be so amazed when I be like DJing with 45s. They just be standing there looking like, how does he do that with those little records?
Lord forbid you pull out a 33. What's that?
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, bro. Like,
yeah,
crazy.
no, you absolutely. But then again, like that falls back on the part of the game like you can't take away from it. Like I'm not gonna lie. I've YouTube and the digital era have spoiled me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
I gotta confess to it. I've gotten some samples off YouTube, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I've also complained they're too clean. They're too clean. They're too. I don't say clean in a bad way, if that makes any sense. But when you get a vinyl, it sounds a certain.
Yeah, sounds that warmth.
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
Warmth,
absolutely.
Yeah, man.
So I'm not even gonna hold you. Little Mama in the background woke up, so that's probably my cue. But at the same time, this was a good show. We did at least an hour and 45. But I'm gonna chop it up. I'm gonna put it out. We're available everywhere, so that's the beauty about our podcast. So it doesn't matter where you listen to it at or how you want to listen to it. We're literally everywhere.
Hey, can I plug my podcast?
Absolutely, please, absolutely.
Okay, you can catch me, DJ MentPlus, or MentPlus as they call me, on Bushwick Radio at www.neversaynever.com, or you can download the Bushwick Radio app on speaker for the Android or at the App Store or at the Apple Store, Bushwick Radio app. And my show, the Open Handed Show, you can listen to that every Saturday, 3 to 4 p.m., where I spin anything that's good. Right now, I'm in my breaks phase, original breaks and samples. So, come holler at me. I got them breaks for you, baby.
No, that's what I fucking love. And absolutely, plug your show. This is what we do here. And it's a beautiful thing because it's like you said, you're spinning records, you're playing hip hop. Come, little mama. Yeah, she had to come and get her shine on. But at the same time, I thank you. I thank you for coming on. I thank you for spending time. I thank you for keeping the culture and the essence of pure hip hop alive. That's one thing. No doubt. Too. Like I said, I admire and I find what you do very motivational and inspirational. I have nothing wrong of being a fan of what you do. And I say that. And this is one thing too. I know I say this in closing, but I feel like a lot of our peers, or I don't want to say a lot, but I've seen a lot of people we have come up with either hang it up or stop, or you know what I'm saying. I understand. I understand. Yeah. But when I see yourself and other of my peers still going and still doing it, that's motivational. That's very inspirational, and I thank you for that.
Yeah, man.
Keep that fucking fire burning.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Absolutely. But like I said, this is the Daily Heat Check Smokecast. You can find me, Piff Beats, at Twitter and on Instagram at Piff Beats with a Z. MentPlus, please, brother, thank you for coming on. Tell them where they can find you.
Rod's dad, you can catch me at MentPlus, MENTPLUS_ on Twitter, and at MENTPLUS_ on Instagram also.
It's been a pleasure, my brother. Thank you. We'll have you back on. Oh, and I mean that. We're going to have our MPC Force debate. So that's going to be soon. So we're going to have that on.
We might make that podcast like 5 hours.
Absolutely. Wait, and I'm dead serious. So we're going to plan this out sometime soon. But I'm going to definitely text you. But we'll stay in touch. And like I said, thank you, brother. It's been a pleasure. All right, brother.